children. Today I am going to teach you from lesson Globalization and Indian Economy, and the topic is Foreign Trade and Integration of the Markets. As we know, since long, trade has been the main channel of connecting the countries of the world. It was the trading interests that the many European companies, for example, East India Company, came to India. Thus, foreign trade creates an opportunities for the producers to reach beyond the domestic markets. Means they can sell their products in their country as well as in the international markets. For example, the Chinese toys in India. Now the manufacturers of plastic toys from China are able to sell their products in the country in our India, and the Indians, those who are producing these plastic toys, these shops are replaced by the Chinese toys 70 to 80%, because the Chinese toys are better in designing as well as they are cheap than the Indian toys. So in this way the Chinese are able to spend a large amount of money or foreign investment in the manufacturing of the toys. So what is the impact of foreign trade? Goods travel from one market to another market with the help of foreign trade. Choices of goods in the market rises. Prices of similar goods in the two markets tends to become equal. Producers in the two countries now are closely competing with one another, even though they are separated by thousands of miles. Here are some factors that have enabled the globalization. Globalization, as you know, that is the integrating the economy of the different countries of the world. Now, first factor is the technology. Now, development in the transportation has made much faster delivery of the goods across long distances possible at lower cost. For example, the container services. Nowadays, the goods are placed in the containers and are loaded on the ships and planes, trucks, railways in the intact. It has reduced the cost that is at the harbors, as well as goods are traveling at a faster speed and with a lesser time to the distant land, and this way consumers are benefited. Next is the information and communication technology. Now another technology in the field of communication has played a major role in spreading out production of services across countries. So here is an example, that is the news magazines in London for the London readers is printed and published in India. The text for that magazine is sent to the Delhi office through internet, as well as what should be the design of the magazine is also sent through the internet in the Delhi office. Now the people in the Delhi office, they make designing on the computers, and after making this designing and the printing, the magazines are sent through, that is the airways, to the London. Even the amount or the money which is spent upon printing and designing is paid to the owner in Delhi through the bank in London into the bank of Delhi through internet, that is called e-banking. So it shows that how communication technology is spreading a lot. Nowadays our whole life is based on the computers. We can send our messages through email or voicemail. Even we can chat with one another living apart from each other at a distance. But now how it is possible? It is the government policies of the government that is called a liberalization. So what is the liberalization of foreign trade and foreign investment policy? The meaning is, it means removing the barriers. Which barriers? Trade barriers or restrictions set up by the government. Now it depends upon the government. Every government can restrict the flow of the imports to help the local manufacturers. As in India, tax on imports by the government is an example of trade barriers. So in India, the Indian government immediately after the independence in the 1950s, 60s imposed the taxes on the imports to protect the local manufacturers, because the Indian government thought now Indian manufacturers are not in a position to compete with the international markets, so they impose the trade barriers, means tax on the imports. What happens with this? The goods which are coming into our country becomes expensive and the local producers are benefited. But in the successive years, in the 1991, when Mr. Manmohan Singh was the finance minister of India, he took the initiative to introduce the policy of the liberalization, and we call it LPG also, liberalization, privatization, as well as globalization. Now the government thought that the manufacturers in India are able to compete in the international market, so they removed the trade barriers, and since 1991 till today we are having free trade with the all the countries in the world. And this policy was supported by the international organization which is called as WTO, World Trade Organization. Regarding this WTO, I will be teaching you in the next section. Till then, thank you.